Hi guys, what's up YouTube? I am Husnul. I'm from Parasite Studio. This is my independent studio for game development using Unity. So basically, I've done a few projects before. So this is my first tutorial to show you guys the basic things that you can do using Unity. So this is a tutorial to create a basic augmented reality game. So basically, we'll be using Unity and some plugins needed to create the AR. So this is not a complete project. This is just a basic introduction that might spark an idea for any of you guys that has been searching for tutorials on this subject. So let's start. So this is the first video. I'll be showing you guys the setup needed to create the game. So basically you will be needing Unity, the SDK, and the Vuforia plugin for the AR. So the first thing you need to do is go to the website, download Unity. So this is the website. Right now, you can download the latest version of Unity if you prefer that one. But I prefer an older version of Unity. I don't know why, but I just prefer that one. So you can click the older version of Unity and you can download any of the version that you like. For me, I use 5.0 and then just download it, click Unity installer and just follow the step to install the Unity. I hope you guys can do it by yourself, so I'm not gonna show that step. And after you've installed Unity, you need to download the Android Studio. This is for the SDK. Just go to the Android Studio official website. That is, you can search it by typing Android Studio and just download the latest version for Windows. And after you download it, just install the Android Studio, follow all the steps needed, just install all the plugin needed, and I'm gonna show you guys how to set up the Android Studio. Mm, for the environment, the path environment, you can search for other tutorials how to set up the SDK, and then you just open Android Studio to make sure that you have installed the Android compiler, the tools needed. This is for Unity to support Android. I'm gonna pause the video for a while for this Android Studio to load. Okay guys, I'm back. So this is the interface of the Android Studio. Basically you can create a few projects using Android Studio itself, but right now I'll be teaching on about Unity, so this is just for the SDK. So you can go to this site and click this SDK manager and go to Android SDK and make sure you have all these API installed, because basically the Android 3.2 is the minimum version nowadays, and just install to the latest version. And the most important thing is you can go to this SDK tools and make sure that you have installed the Android SDK tools. This is for your computer to recognize and compile your project into an APK, and the installation might take a while, so you just have to be patient. And then after all the installation are complete, just click OK and you can just simply close the Android Studio. Yeah, just exit it. And now we have the SDK installed correctly, and we're gonna move on to this Unity setup. Just open Unity that you have recently installed, and once again this may take a while, so I'm just gonna pause it for a while. Okay guys, I'm back. So right now we're gonna create a new project. This is your first Unity project basically, so just create a new one and rename it to anything that you prefer. For this one, I'm gonna rename it as Unity AR test, and set the folder location for your project. So set your path, which one do you prefer? So right now I'm gonna name the folder as Unity AR and select the folder, and just leave all the settings to the default 3D, and might want to turn this one off or on. It's up to you guys. And then create the project. Okay, we're now up on Unity. The first thing you need to do is to set up all the plugin needed. Gonna go to this edit and preference and go to external tools. You can choose your script editor. Which one do you prefer? Mono Develop or Visual Studio? But for me, I prefer Mono Develop because of its interface. And then this is the crucial part for the Android. Make sure you set the SDK path correctly. For you to set it, is just browse it, and find your SDK folder, the Android Studio folder. Basically, you can just find it on your computer, your user, and Android. Nope. App data, local, Android, the SDK. And there you are. Just select the folder, and we're done. For the setup, we have set up the SDK tools for the compiler. We have set up the Unity environment. Make sure you can detect the SDK location. So right now we're gonna install the plugin needed for the AR. For that, you just need to go to the official Vuforia. We'll be using Vuforia because this is the most simple, easy to use plugin that I've found so far for Unity, and it can support Android Studio as well. So you can just go to vuforia.com and you'll find this website, this one here, right here. So vuforia.com, we can type in developer vuforia.com, this link right here, and make sure you register first. Click register and then just fill in all the field required, and after that just log in. I'm gonna pause this for a while because this is my personal ID. Okay, okay, we're in. So the first thing you need to do for this Euphoria is to download it first. And you can choose to download it for Unity, and maybe in the future if you want to develop it using Android Studio or anything else, you can choose any of this version. So basically we're gonna use this one, download for Unity, and just agree and proceed to the step. So that one I'm gonna cancel it because I've downloaded it already. So after you download this Vuforia Unity package, that one, show in folder, okay, this one. So double click it while your Unity is open, so it's gonna import the plugin needed to this project. So just double click it and we'll bring you to this Unity, and just wait for a while for the package to be imported, and just make sure all of the files are selected, or you can just simply click all and then import it. So this is my first video, so basically I'm not very fluent on how to explain it to you guys, so hope you guys can give me a feedback or any comment suggestion that I need to improve for the tutorials. Hope to be on the side of this YouTube, and I hope that there's a lot of subscriber for me. Thank you. So after you import this this plugin, you'll have this folder plugins and Vuforia. And right now, the next thing you have to do is to make sure that you go to this Vuforia site and click this panel develop and add a license key. Just add a license key for this time, for this while, just select it for any of this one, but basically you have to click development because we're trying to create a simple project. We're learning right here, so we don't need any consumer or enterprise options. So just name your app name to anything that you like to make sure that you've remembered it. So just for this one, car, mobile, select develop license key develop, no, so it will charge nothing to you guys. You have a free option to test this plugin, and then next, just click, and by clicking confirm and just click confirm, and after that you're gonna have this thing over here. Basically you can just reuse this license key, this one, this is the crucial one. You can reuse it again and again and again for your learning process, so no need to create a duplicate license key for a while. So just leave it like that for a while and then go back to Unity, and we're on to the fun part right now. We're gonna start building the most basic thing for this Unity. One more thing, you have to set up this, where is it, build setting, player setting for Android. Just set the company name to whatever you want, Parasite Studio for me. Unity AR test, you can just rename it to Unity AR. And if you want to change the icon for your app in your phone, just override it and select And make sure you have imported your image first, so I'll show it later. Right now just rename the company name and product name, and you have to go to edit, project setting and editor, the device, any Android device. I'll show you guys for in the future on how to set your Android as a developer mode, but you can maybe find it on the YouTube on other channel on how to set up your Android for developer mode, and then just click Android device for the time being. And we're gonna remove this main camera because basically we're gonna use the Vuforia camera. Just delete this main camera, click delete, and go to your project folder Vuforia, go to shader, no sorry, my mistake, go to prefab and select this AR camera prefab and drag it up here. There. So this is the setup for this AR. So if you expand this AR camera, you will see a camera. That's why we removed the main camera just now. So this will override the main camera that we've deleted, and this will act as your camera view for your Android. Let's just minimize all of this one, this script. Not gonna touch all of this script, but maybe a few ones. So this is the, if you go to Vuforia behavior on the AR camera, you'll see the app license key is empty. So you can go back to your browser and select the license key that have been generated for you. Just select all of it, Ctrl C or right click copy, and go back to Unity and paste it here and leave it like that. So this is the license key for you to be able to use the Vuforia later on. So right now we have all the basic setup, we have all the setting needed, and okay, I'm gonna pause this video for a while because I need to go to somewhere right now. I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. So just remember that basically right now we can use this one application, or maybe just use your webcam if you have one, to create, to check your application whether it's running or not, whether it detects the camera or not. So right now I'm gonna show you the application. You need to download it from both sides. It's for your Windows and your Android as well. You can just search the application on the website. That is, the name of the application is DroidCam. Make sure you spell it right. I have a problem detecting the right one. You can go to this Google and search for DroidCam, or just simply type dev47 apps and download the window client. Just download it, click it, and just follow the steps, maybe some ads, any sort of thing. And one more thing, download it on your Android. Go to Play Store, you can search for DroidCam, make sure DroidCam, not DroidCom, and just install the DroidCam. And you can simply run the DroidCam. Open the DroidCam on your Android and you'll understand how to use it just straight away. And make sure you've opened it on your Windows as well. This one, I've installed it, and you can just open it, DroidCam, and you'll get this interface. This is the first interface you will get. So basically you just have to make sure that your Android is USB tethered, and no sorry, not USB tethered, developer mode is turned on. I will show you the link, I will share you the link about that tutorial how to make your Android to have the developer mode option on turn on. So right now, just connect just select connect over USB option and the middle one, and leave it like that, and open up your Unity. If you remember, I've shown you that we have to set the uh, project setting net editor. This one, any Android device detected. This is for you if you have the Unity remote, for you to test it without using Droidcam, but I prefer using the Droidcam. So right now, if you play the project that we've developed so far, we've created so far, that have the AR camera, just leave the directional light, um, and then if you click play right now, you will get nothing displayed. If you have a webcam, you'll straight away get a view of the camera. This is the view that uh, they have Unity have saved the last time I've used it. So if you click play right now, and if you move your Android, it doesn't detect anything. It's just static right away. Oh my god, our game is stuck. We're stuck. We have a problem. We have a bug right now. It's not okay. Just go to this Droidcam and make sure you have opened the Droidcam app on your mobile. Just leave it open. Make sure it's open on your Android and click start. And just wait for a while for it to load, and here we are. This is my phone right now. I'm holding my phone. So this is the app that we've built so far. We have a camera right now. So this is one step closer to our AR game. So basically AR uses a camera. So we have a camera. We can access our mobile camera right now. So we have one step closer. So you can stop the game right now, and we're gonna move on to the next step. I'm just gonna remind you one more time that this app license key is very important. You have to put this license key for your device to be able to use this Vuforia plugin. So just make sure that you have copied the same license key given to you on the website here, and select all of it. Make sure you select all of the character and paste it right here. So right now we're gonna need some object and marker for our AR to work. So we're gonna move on to this image target. Go to this prefab on Vuforia and just select frame image target. Sorry, my mistake again. Image target, and drag it on your hierarchy. Just leave it like that. If you double click it, you'll see this flat empty surface right there. Okay, so for the time being, just save your project. Make sure uh, everything is safe, so if anything occurs, or maybe your Unity crash, you'll have the project saved. So just save it in a folder called scenes. Just enter, and scene 1. Set your file name as scene 1 and hit save. So you have saved the project, and then we're gonna go back to the browser, go back to your Vuforia website, and on the develop page, click target manager and add a database. So basically, if this is your first time using this Vuforia, you have an empty database right here. So you can just basically add a database, add one, and just name it for anything you like that you can remember. So for our project, we're gonna save it as car Unity AR. Let's say the type as select the type as device for the time being. Hit create. So you have this Unity AR. Basically, you have this one simple database table. So if you've learned about database, basically we have the table and the content and all the parenting, all the stuff. But in Vuforia, you don't need to have the knowledge about database. Basically, they will just help you to just put anything you want, and without you need to know all the basic things about database. You just create a database and just open your Unity AR for the time being. And right now we're gonna have to add a target. Add a target, a single image, browse for your, this is for your marker, so you have to choose a very unique image. You can search for a marker image in the website, or I will give you this JPEG file of the marker that I've used. So basically I've saved this marker. Seems weird, but this is a very good marker. It has a 4-star rating for it. So just select this M1 and open. I'll give you the file for you guys to use it. And for the width, just have to put any values that you want, but remember that the values you entered is the base value that will be imported to Unity. So basically I'll use 100, and you can just name it to any name that you want, but just set it as marker 1 now and click add. Make sure that single image is selected. You have browsed the image needed, the marker needed, set the width to any value that you like, and click add. It may take a while for you to upload the target, but after you've done upload the target, you'll see this rating right over here. Just make sure that your rating is minimum at 3-star, and at best is on the 5-star basically. So if you got this rating lower, you will find it difficult for your camera to detect the marker and to display your 3D object that you want. So just find any marker that is very unique, that has some unique shape on it, and after you've uploaded the marker, you'll see the rating. Basically you can just change your marker, update your marker by clicking the name of the marker and then update the target. If you update it, you can just change the marker that you want. You can, maybe if you've chosen this marker, maybe next week that you found a new marker that is more suitable for your application, for your project, and more accurate and detectable marker, you can just change the marker. Okay, after that, just wait for a while, my internet is very slow right now. So after you've uploaded your marker, basically you can just download the database. This will create an Unity file that can be imported to Unity. This is to create a package. So this is what I've mentioned earlier. So Vuforia can support Android Studio, Xcode, and Xamarin as well as other development software. But we're gonna select the development platform as Unity editor, because right now we're using Unity, and just simply click download. You will be after the download completed, just click the Unity AR Unity package file that you have downloaded from Vuforia, and make sure that your Unity is currently running. Just click it, and there you go. This is the basic file needed for your Vuforia plugin to detect the marker. So make sure that your QCAR folder, that is your data file and XML file, is imported along with the JPEG file. So these two things are very important and very crucial. This is the engine that tells the camera to detect the marker, and just click import. You will see this streaming assets and this editor folder added on your project file. Just leave it like that for the time being. And as we did earlier, we've drag image target to the scene. Just make sure it is dragged on the hierarchy, and if you click this image text that you've dragged from the prefab, you will see this image target behavior script available to it. Just go to this database and select Unity AR. This is the Unity package that we've downloaded from Vuforia. So just select Unity AR, and there you go. You have this giant looking marker on your scene. Don't be surprised, just leave it like that. This is, imagine it as your piece of paper that you have printed a marker on it. This is the marker that you're gonna be detecting. So right now we have the marker 1, and just simply leave it like that and save your scene right now. And then okay guys, I'm back. So after all the face that we have done, we're gonna now create our 3D object that will be spawned whenever the camera move and detect the marker. So right now, the first thing, we're gonna rename this image target to M1. So basically you can just select this game object and press F2 on your keyboard, or may just rename it here, or maybe you can just double click it on a delay and you will have the option to change your game object name. So we're gonna put an empty object under this image target. You can just right click on the game object, create an empty game object. And before that, sorry for my mistake, you have to at least have one 3D object on your project. So you're gonna find a simple 3D model. You can go to tf3dm.com, there's a large amount of 3D. So you can basically, if you want to create a animal AR game, you can find an animal 3D, or maybe you can even model it yourself. But basically I'm gonna use the car because it is a very solid and simple 3D model that looks very classy. So just click this car and select any of the model that you like. For me, I'll choose an FBX file because for your information, FBX files is the most suitable format for Unity. You can import a very large file of 3D in the extension of FBX. So just click any of the model that you like. For me, I'm gonna use this Lamborghini Murcielago because this is my dream car basically, and just click download it, and make sure that you've used this model for education purpose only, and make sure you gain no income from this model. So just click download and wait for the download. And I've downloaded this model already, so I have this Marcelago.fbx Marcelago 640. And for you to import a file to your Unity, just simply click the file on your folder and drag it to your Unity, and release your mouse on the project folder. Just release it like that. There's a few other ways for you to import external files to Unity, but this is the most simple thing to do and you should learn it by yourself. So we have this Marcelago model. You can just select it and you'll see the model. It's a very detailed model right here. So just select your game object, empty game object, and just drag the Marcelago. Sorry, I made a mistake right here. You don't need to create an empty game object. Just drag the Marcelago into the M1 marker, and right there you have the model. If you double click this Marcelago, you'll see this tiny little thing, the car, generated just above this marker, this huge marker. So basically you can just scale it to any size that you prefer. For me, I'll just try maybe 15 or maybe 20 and 20. I think it's too big right now. It's maybe 18. I'll stick to 16. So you can see there's a car just above your marker. This is the 3D model that will pop up whenever your camera detects the marker. So basically you can create an animation of the 3D model. Maybe you can create a more touch input function on the object. I'll show the tutorials on how to create an interactive 3D in the future, maybe if you subscribe to my channel. So right now we have the basic car and the basic marker, so you can just save it, and we're gonna test this application whether it's working or not. Just make sure your mobile USB debugging mode, developer mode, is turned on and just click file, build setting, Android, and just click build, and just leave it on the root folder. Rename the file. This is the name of the APK file that will be installed on your phone, so whatever name you've be given will be displayed on your phone, on the application name. So right now we're gonna name it as what should we name it? maybe AR tutorial tutorial and save, hit save and wait for it for a while. Make sure that at the end of this building APK file phase, it will push this APK file to, you can see it by uh, it will display a name of your mob, the Android basically, because right now I'm using Android. It's taking a while right now, so we're gonna have to wait for it. You guys can skip this. Okay, I forgot one thing, so again it's my mistake, sorry. This is my first video tutorial, so I'm gonna improve myself. This is the thing that I forget. Set the bundle identifier in the play settings. The value must follow convention.com, your company name and your product name. This is basically just the basic things required for Android. You can go to player setting, or it will just pop up after that error. You can go to this other setting, and you can see this identification blank space, and you need to change this thing. Company product name, this is the default name, and the Android won't allow you to leave it just like that, so maybe you can just change it to any name that you like. For your company, maybe you can just put your name. And so right now I'm gonna put Parasite Studio, and the product name, your file name, your project name, so maybe you can just name it as ARTU tutorial. AR tutorial. And the minimap API, this is very important if in the future you want to develop this application for real, for you to upload it on Play Store. You need to set the minimum requirement, the minimum Android platform that can support your application, and you need to know the API level that support AR. So basically I'm just gonna have to choose 4.0 for the minimum API. So if you upload your application, your APK into Play Store, any Android device that use a lower Android OS cannot download or cannot detect your application. This is very important for you to know which one to choose and which one to stick with. And for the time being, I will just set it as Android 4.0, and you can create build, and again just rename it as AR tutorial and hit save. And we're gonna wait for a while. This is the APK files. So right now it doesn't push the APK file directly to my mobile. Gonna check what we've missed so far. So I'm gonna find the mistakes. I go to file, build setting, player setting, Android, TAR. So okay, go to edit, project setting, editor, any Android device available. Leave it like that. So what's wrong? What's wrong? This USB tethering, USB debug. I'm gonna pause for a while and find the error. So I need you guys to wait. Okay guys, I'm back, and I can't give a solution for that problem just now, But basically what you need to do is just simply after you build the APK and at this interface, just click Ctrl B or just file, build and run. Just click build and run and it will automatically push it to your phone, and you can just see at this building phase you'll see your phone version, your phone name. Yeah, that one, copying APK package to device. What is your device? So basically after the publishing has finished, you will have your APK file on your phone, and I will show the output product of our game. But before that, I just remember that we haven't done something. I haven't shown you this one important thing. You go back to the AR camera and move your mouse to this. You can find the script database load behavior. Expand it, and you will see the first time that the load unity AR database is currently unticked. So if you run the application right now, you will never scan your marker, you will never detect your marker, and your model will not pop up. So basically you just need to select this load unity AR database and select activate, and once again you can just build it, or right now I'm gonna show you the output project that we've developed so far. So you need to print the marker that we've set, that is this image, this one. So right now what you need to do is print this marker out, or you can maybe even create your own marker and scan the image and upload it on Vuforia on this one. So after you've printed your marker, you can just enable the 3D again, and once again we're gonna use Droidcam for this tutorial purpose, but you can just test your game in your APK whenever you've built it, but right now I need to use this Droidcam to show you guys what we have done. So basically we can just hit play, and go to this Droidcam, find Droidcam, and make sure your mobile Droidcam is turned on, and hit start, and make sure you do this while the Unity project is currently running. So I'm gonna expand this windows to let you guys see what we've done so far. So this is the marker that I've printed. So as you can see, you can detect the marker pretty decently, so you can move the camera around. Sorry for the poor image quality, this is my phone and it's a very cheap phone, so sorry for it. You can now see that we can rotate the view and see our model, and there you are, you have the basic AR application on your mobile, and you can show it to your friends that you are now one of the Unity developer. See, you just detect it, and as you can see on the scene view, whenever we move out from this marker, there's no image, there's no 3D created. So if we move the camera to detect the marker again, it will pop up this 3D image on your scene. So hope you guys enjoy my tutorial and give me some response or maybe comments or maybe ideas of what to do next. But I've got a pretty decent idea of continuing these AR tutorials to maybe create it more interactive and full of content. Maybe we can create a multiple of cars options, multiples of audios interaction between our camera and our cars, so we can make it look like a real game. Maybe if you guys need to create a simple project to show it to your maybe your boss or maybe your teacher or maybe your lecturer, if you are a student, you can simply subscribe to my channel, and I'll help you guys to anything that you want for this kind of AR project using Unity. So thanks for watching, and just email me or leave a comment below for any problem occurred during these tutorials or any misunderstanding that you guys haven't I'm sorry, I'm started a bit. Sorry for any inconvenience. If you guys have any problem during this tutorial, just comment to me, leave a comment below. Just please subscribe to the channel and make it alive to have at least give me an inspiration to create more and more tutorials. And if you guys need a different version of language for this tutorial, maybe a Malaysian language, Bahasa Melayu, just leave a comment and then I will create a tutorials using Bahasa Melayu. If you guys have a problem understanding English, or maybe my English is so bad that you can't understand, so I'll create a new language and a new version of this tutorial using Bahasa Melayu, and I'll help you guys and hope that you guys help me too. Thank you.